My name is William Alec at Fort St. James Secondary School, and learning here means I can prepare myself for post-secondary or to get ready for a job of my choice.
So over the past few years, we've been focusing on supporting and fostering the development of a community of learners or communities of learners, trying to connect people across the district because rural isolation can be a difficult barrier for some teachers to overcome.
Our school is a rural school. We have 290 students here, and we come from 5 different communities. Almost 200 of our students are bused in every day. So with all those things, it becomes very complex.
At Fort St. James Secondary, we teach the learners first before the curriculum. We honor the community and the communities that we are in before we honor a body of knowledge.
I live in a very dynamic environment here. Things change all the time. I think that the power of working at a rural school especially is that we get to know our learners really well. We maybe not necessarily have smaller classes, but we often know them outside of school.
You know, our connections outside of this building are very strong. We go out to our 2 biggest bands and we meet with them twice a month. Once a month we go to the bands, and then once a month they come in here. Here we meet with the education directors and we go over the progress of every single band member from the band that comes in.
A lot of the students that I work with here, I actually have worked with their parents in the past, and making connections to community and education is one of the focal points that our culture is really looking at now.
I'm working with 2 teachers at NVSS right now, and Deb Cohen from UNBC helped us arrange a professional learning opportunity with Joe Crona from Finesc, and now we are doing similar things with English 10 between both schools.
Collaboratively, we've come together to say, okay, this is the vision of how we want to implement it, realizing that each town and each community has its own special quirks, its own special identity, and therefore how we're going to go about it will be slightly different in the community, and it will reflect the community's values and needs.
I've had some senior staff from the district come in, and we're having conversations about how we're trying to move learning forward, how we're trying to get students to be more independent learners, and looking, I guess, at the bigger expanse of what education's trying to do in BC right now.
I went to a staff meeting last night, and when we shared out what we were working on in our collaboration groups, it was so empowering noticing that even though we are working on different topics, different questions, we are all moving in the same direction. It was amazing. I don't think I've ever felt like that after a staff meeting in my life.
I'm really feeling like I'm having an impact here. This is very meaningful to me. I'm excited by what I'm seeing my students are able to do. And it gave me kind of that renewed sense of I'm really meant to be doing this type of work.
There's always been teachers that are deep thinkers, and bringing them together to share their ideas is instigating all kinds of deep learning that wouldn't have happened otherwise.
Students are able to kind of choose any piece of learning they want and then dive into how they want to address a question or address something that they feel isn't quite right with our school society or our community society.
We are allowed to experiment here. We're allowed to go beyond what's traditional and what's expected maybe, and we're allowed to try out new things.
Every student, no matter if they read at a post-secondary level or a grade 4 level, can respond to that kind of an individual project, question-based approach.
Learning here means that we have to learn about the past to make better decisions in the present.
Learning here means that we get to learn whatever we want. Like normally, people are like, okay, read pages 1 through infinity and write a book report on it. No.
And learning here means to have fun when you're learning, because if you do not have fun learning, it's not that interesting, but if you have fun learning it, it's more interesting.
Learning here means I get to write my own report card.